So this is just a basic curry recipe, but what makes it special is that I used foraged ingredients from my camping trip when I went up north last week. The ingredients that I featured in this curry were cattails, Japanese knotweed, 2 types of fiddleheads. One of them is called an ostrich fiddlehead and the other one's called a bracken, and watercress. I used watercress along with green garlic and onions as the base of my curry paste. Watercress when it's raw is super peppery and it's delicious like that. But if you're gonna use a lot of it like I did, you can saute it like spinach to reduce it down, and that cuts down that peppery flavor a whole bunch. I tried some just after they were sauteed and I would totally eat that with a little bit of soy sauce or salt. It makes a really good side, kind of like spinach when you cook it. Bracken is a smaller type of fiddlehead. They're not as big as the ones that you might see at farmers markets. Those are called ostrich fiddleheads, which I used here too. The thing with bracken is that some of them contain carcinogenic compounds. But those compounds are water soluble and they also break down with heat. So the best thing to do would be to either lightly poach them or leave them submerged in water in the fridge overnight. It's nothing really to be worried about any more than you want to make sure your chicken is fully cooked before you eat it. Ostrich fiddleheads don't have this compound, so you don't have to soak or boil them before cooking them as you normally would. And I think I've been saying it wrong. I think they're called ostrich fern fiddleheads. Sautéing and stir-frying fiddleheads are a great way to cook them, but in this case, I just let them braise in the curry. You've probably seen cattails before, even if you don't know what they're called. These are cattails. You don't eat the fluffy part, but you can eat the lower cores of the stalk, and they kind of taste like woody cucumbers. They actually grill really well too. Japanese knotweed is pretty incredible. They're an invasive species, so you get bonus points for eating them. And here I'm seasoning them with some Ras El Hanout, some oil, and some salt, and then torching them because I don't have a grill, and they taste like lemony asparagus. Foraging for your food gives you an appreciation of what you're eating in a way that just buying things in the grocery store can't do. It helps you realize that every bite you take requires some amount of work, and I think we can all stand to be a little bit more appreciative of the work it takes to get our food to where we are.